Okay, welcome. I'm gonna get this started quick. I know I'm doing it live, but anyway, we'll figure it out. So, SECURETEAM10 made a video describing how he lost the ability to monetize his videos, and also, I've done a little research to find out he's been restricted in the search. First, let's take a look at this video where someone describes what happened.
We're watching this transmission. It is I, Mike Martins, bringing you a kind of important announcement, and it's from the SECURETEAM channel. I've been watching SECURETEAM for, I don't know, like 5 years now. Sometimes I binge watch the channel if I fall behind, and this is not good. I am very, very shocked, but it's not surprising, right? And SECURETEAM needs us. And I'm making this video on behalf, I don't have many subscribers, but this guy really works his channel. He's got over 2 million subscribers.
Okay, I want to kind of, show this guy the truth, Mike Martins. He says he's been watching him for 5 years. That's longer than I watched him. And I started watching him maybe three and a half years ago, realized the truth about him thanks to channels like Alien Addict, UFO Theater, and a few others, and realized that there's a reason he's the only channel that like his who has 2 million subscribers. So I could go into the entire thing right away, but instead let's tell you what happened first. So if we go to YouTube and type in SECURETEAM, we used to be met with what you see in front of you is completely different than what we used to be met with. There instead is tributes to him with 3,000 views, outranking videos with 300,000 views. And the reason why I think is obvious. I think that YouTube finally noticed his channel. I know it sounds crazy. He's got 2 million subscribers. You'd think they would have noticed his channel by now. Let me explain what I mean. In that video, we looked at this in the last live stream. I want to record this really quick, 30-minute video or something. This may be the end of SECURETEAM. He says a couple shocking things. One is he lost monetization. I just showed you where he is actually he's restricted. His search is changed. There's just no way, that you can say it hasn't. If we go to Social Blade, it's kind of shocking to see what he has lost. So I've been on YouTube for a while, and I can attest to the fact that when you look on Social Blade at the money that somebody makes, depending on the time of the year of YouTube, you can typically get different results. So they always give you the lowest amount and then the highest amount. So every day, it shows here that he gets anywhere between $17, $406. If you look at the monthly or the daily averages, it's $32 to $510. $32 to $510. Adds up to anywhere from $1,000 bare minimum to $15,000. Now, I can attest to you that the numbers that he would get, like right here, he got 200,000 views on videos this day. As you see, it says, though, that the minimum is 56. He definitely made somewhere in the 300 to 500 range. Maybe like a little more or less, because he actually surprisingly gets monetized a lot compared to other channels that I've noticed. And on top of that, he does run a, good amount of ads. One thing that surprised me, though, is to see he doesn't gain that many subscribers anymore, which is really shocking. Somebody with his channel size, you'd think, man, he would get a lot more than that. Actually, here, though, you see that he's always sustained around 14 million views ever since he started on YouTube, only dipping down to around 5 million in the last few months. That actually is a lot, and that is a good amount of money. Now, on Patreon, you don't have to worry too much. SECURETEAM should be able to run his whole operation because he's making anywhere from a couple thousand to around $5,000 per month just from Patreon. So what's the problem with SECURETEAM10, and why am I bringing it up again? When I go to Twitter and I take a look at this, it is, the misinformation is just insane. So he has incited his rabid followers to just flock to Twitter and barrage YouTube. Now, if this was a bug in the YouTube system, they may give him back his monetization. But I don't think it's a bug. He got a very specific reason for demonetizing his videos. And the question we should ask ourselves is, is the reason that YouTube demonetized him for misleading titles, misleading thumbnails, and misleading tags, is that something that would have been given to him by the bots on YouTube, or would it be human decided? Unfortunately, when it comes to being demonetized for your title and tags being misleading, it typically always is a human. Why do I say that? Because everyone who follows him is bugging out on YouTube about this. Now, I think it's because Tyler's very crafty. Tyler runs the channel. He puts his own name out there. My name's Jason. Nice to meet you. Tyler's very crafty. He tells you, he brings up his kid. He shows pictures of kids, and then he brings up how he's not going to be able to make his videos anymore if he loses monetization. Well, that's because that's where he makes all of his money. It's insane to me to just see what he makes on Patreon. It should be more than enough to make his channel. But of course, before we get into anything else, you need to know the truth. We looked at a little bit of this earlier. So I want to systematically go through several things that he's done that prove that he is misleading, lying, and creating the stories he gives to you. So what's the problem? Somebody goes to YouTube, they create some really spooky stories, they create some kind of like really clickable videos for you to watch. What would be the issue with someone doing that, right? It's entertaining, it's fun, but he frames it as if it's true. That's the problem. Now, I'm a believer in the phenomena of UFOs. I'm not necessarily prescribed that it's any certain thing. My mind's open. I want to see evidence before I make up my mind. But I do think there are weird things happening in the sky because I've seen them myself. And I've read the reports and I've studied it. One of my channels, we looked at that stuff all the time. And we debunked Tyler when he would obviously lie about things. There are a few times when Tyler has been caught red-handed. Now, comparatively, there are hundreds of times when Tyler has been caught fudging information, like showing a lake in Antarctica. Very obviously a lake. You could flip, if you flip it upside down, it looks like a lake, an iceberg, you know, ice on a lake. But if you flip it the other way, it kind of looks weird and people thought it looked like a UFO. So he exploited that. Now that's one type of misleading thing that he's done, and we're going to leave out all those instances going forward. This, though, these instances are the worst kind. So let's look at them. Back in 2014, Dazza the cameraman uploaded this video, and it's been infamous across YouTube ever since he did. I'm actually surprised that more people don't know about this. Tyler literally has millions on his channel that watch him that have no clue that he did this.
From the Keck Observatory, where he was describing this object, and I considered that this was actually the voice of Tyler from SECURETEAM that had been adjusted and pitched down by about 20%. You can look at that in my first video if you haven't seen it already. Now, a lot can happen in a few hours, of course, and I'd like to thank Charles Lamoureux for the heads up on this. And if we go across to SECURETEAM's video on his channel and we have a look at the comments, what do we see? Added an annotation to this video, as we can see at the top. Note, due to massive distortion in audio.
Now, this is SECURETEAM10 debunked. It surprisingly, with SECURETEAM's videos being deranked, it's very easy to find these videos. Just type in SECURETEAM space debunked. You'll see update. SECURETEAM admits that he faked audio narration. Giant body behind Saturn entering solar system. This was the name of one of his videos back in 2014. He used a picture of Neptune, as I said in my last video, and superimposed it in Photoshop behind Saturn. Put it out, and it blew up. That's not the main thing. What I want to show you is what he did when he interviewed a guy. Now, I'm pretty sure Dazza talks about it. Oh, did I already skip it? Or did he already talk about it? I don't remember. Anyway, let's jump up past this, and I know that Dazza explains things a little more once he gets past the comments.
Had his fingers burnt, and he's been proven to be a liar once again. The sooner that people realize that the SECURETEAM channel is all about creating...
Hold on, let me go back a little bit.
...to text, then re-recorded it, staying as close as possible to the original audio and the way in which it was spoken. Without doing this, you would be simply watching a recording with no audio. We hope our viewers understand, and should we be able to clean up the original, we'll post a download link in the description.
So what I would like anyone to do is to read what Tyler posted. This is a factual post from him. Okay, guys, not sure of what to make of this. On one hand, our research shows that there have been growing changes to the solar system, though nothing major, and that these storms on Uranus do have a scientist in a quandary. To note, the audio in this video is a recreation, word for word, of the original voice clip, which we had to create due to horrible distortion of the original audio once uploaded and compressed once again by YouTube. That is complete garbage, by the way. Without doing this, you would simply watch a recording with no audio. Now, that's just not true. Tyler, on many occasions, has stated that due to certain reasons, he's had to read something to you instead of playing audio. He would have done that if that was the case. So what happened? As Daza shows us, Daza takes the interview of Tyler's voice and takes the interview of the man being interviewed's voice below it and plays both of them. There's only a slight difference in the bottom voice. He slows the pitch down and realizes it sounds exactly like Tyler. Tyler, like I just showed you, admits to this on his YouTube channel and gets busted, and it goes all over Twitter back in 2014. I'm talking, he got just railed all over social media. He got railed for faking one of his videos. He deleted the video, laid low for a while, like every, LARPer does. What I call them LARPers, of course. Every LARPer does this on the internet. If they get busted, they lay low for just a bit, wait for the social media storm to pass, start uploading again, and within a couple weeks or a couple months, it's almost like it disappears, at least from the major consciousness of the public. Let me go to the end just to make sure there's nothing. Oh, no. Then he explains the Saturn video, where there's this giant body behind Saturn. He actually finds what Tyler did to create the video.
Sent to him. It is one that he has created himself. We've looked at the images that have been used. This is the image of Neptune that was taken from Voyager 2, which he has used and photoshopped into his image. And it appears that this is probably the image of Saturn that he used in his video, which was taken on the 1st of June 2013. But in any case, he's created this video, and he would have us believe that, oh, maybe he smells a rat in this video. It doesn't smell right to him. Yeah, right, Tyler. You're a compulsive liar, you're a hoaxer, and you're a charlatan. And now you're trying to...
Now, back when Tyler had less subscribers, he was equal to everyone else. He wasn't this giant millions of subscribers channel. And he would go around and respond to the debunk videos on him. And that's how he got himself kind of busted out. The other video that Daz has made, another playlist, Secure Team Debunked, comes up in the top of the search results. Alert, another fake UFO spotted leaving the moon by Secure Team. Secure Team giant body behind Saturn hoax exposed. Update, Secure Team admits to faking audio narration. Update, SECURETEAM10 busted again. More lies. Massive charlatan behind Uranus entering karma system. And then on the wings of fail, SECURETEAM10, which we're going to watch a part of that in a moment. The reason I'm showing you this is because today, Tyler says he has never done any of those misleading things, and I really don't mind him trying to let the past go, right? But the thing that gets me is he's railing for all this support, and there are so many channels out there who try to do good work around this topic, and they have been muted and smashed by people that clickbait, that put up misleading titles and thumbnails, and then even worse, I don't even care about those things, but even worse, literally create interviews, videos, and evidence inside of a computer and tell you that it's real. UFO Theater, we got Daza the cameraman, and then UFO Theater is uploading again, which is great. One of his best videos, On the Wings of Fail, SECURETEAM10, discusses some of the major points against Secure Team. Some of them that I'll probably skip through because I'm only going to show you the highlights of this video out of respect for UFO Theater. Please subscribe. Please watch his videos. You will not be disappointed. You can find so many good channels out there that are way better than Secure Team. I don't know why people watch them other than maybe they're just hooked on thinking that it is real. I don't know. If you know it's fake, it loses its appeal because I used to watch him. I'll get into that later. I'm going to show you on the wings of fail SecureTeam10. Any SecureTeam10 viewer needs to see this video before they watch any of Tyler's stuff. The entire thing. Not only did Tyler steal the emblem for his channel, it's on my computer right now. What I mean is, I have an Alienware computer. Alienware is the SecureTeam10 logo. If you don't believe, well, here, I'll show you. Alienware logo. Tyler is just a thief. Look at this. Is that SecureTeam10 on my computer? No, it's the Alienware logo. He's just the most unoriginal thief that I've ever seen. This is literally the Secure Team logo with a circle around it, but it's not his logo. I don't know why they don't sue his ass. He's making millions using the logo from Alienware as the Secure Team logo. He stole that a long time ago. There's even more that he's stolen. Take a look.
Tyler Glockner of Ohio, USA, also known as SecureTeam10. As hoaxers go...
Wait a minute. Did you see the logo? Okay, I'll let the logo go. I've always thought that was the craziest thing. That freaking logo.
Tyler is what you'd call a photoshopper. He doesn't have much skill in visual effects, so his videos are more like slideshows, displaying his manipulated images. Even so, his hoaxes are poorly executed, as he tends to put high-resolution anomalies into low-resolution backgrounds. Or as one MUFON investigator described it, one of Tyler's UFOs had too many pixels.
Now, I didn't think about it earlier when I talked about this, but recently, MUFON has been featuring some liars. Now, MUFON used to be a great resource. They used to track sightings, even if the sightings were just some crazy guy. They would track the sightings across the world onto a map. They would put out they would literally send investigators on site and have them trained to collect evidence, write down the sightings, and generate files so that we actually could study this phenomenon and come to the conclusion of figuring out what it is. But they have failed recently in letting people like Jordan Sather, someone who is like a Secure Team 10, but earlier in the career, he's trying to become a Secure Team 10. He just hasn't made it yet. Anyway, MUFON kind of fell out. They used to criticize Secure Team, and for them to be doing what they're doing now, that's completely up to you to make your mind up. But there's a reason why a lot of people criticize Secure Team constantly and try to warn people from what he's doing. Because there are, like I stated, too many good people doing good work and too many good people distracting you. The bad people distracting you, excuse me.
Which, besides being adorable, demonstrates you don't have to be a visual effects expert to know something is wrong here. The objects are also poorly integrated into their backgrounds, as Tyler seems to think blurring is the solution for everything. In this hoax, he claims an anonymous government astronomer has tipped him off that a new planet has entered our solar system behind Saturn. Real astronomer Dave Gregg, aka Dazza the Cameraman, points out that the new planet is actually a shot of Neptune, which has been photoshopped behind Saturn. Not only that, the voice of the anonymous source is actually Tyler himself with a pitch filter on his voice.
Hey guys, this is Tyler with Secure Team. Thank you for stopping by.
My name is Ken, and I work as an astronomer and a scientist for a government agency.
Hey guys, this is Tyler with Secure Team. Thank you for stopping by.
The ruse was so obvious he later had to admit it, which points out another characteristic of Secure Team 10 videos. He attempts to compensate for his lack of technical expertise by creating elaborate scenarios.
All right, I'm going to skip through this part, but you really do need to see it. UFO Theater, On the Wings of Fail, Secure Team 10. I'm going to get to my point quick. I don't want to make this go long. I didn't want to, I would have recorded this and uploaded it, but I might as well just go live and do it. So let's go and skip right ahead to where he goes into how he started to get his views. I think that's in this video.
This one is called UFO Stalking Child for Possible Abduction, which is characteristic of the creepy Secure Team brand, if you can call it that. It's fear-mongering, promoting the idea that you need to be afraid of alien invaders and government cover-ups, and possibly aliens in the government. Tyler wants you to rely on his Secure Team to give you the inside info about
or make you feel secure after scaring you. Secure Team, the name, it almost represents everything that he's about. He wants to scare you, get you feared out, get you caught up in his stuff, and make you feel secure for the answers to come and watch his stuff.
What's really going on?
Be sure to check back, subscribe, and share because we are definitely looking out for you and truth seekers everywhere. Stay safe, guys.
So, on the point that SECURETEAM10's videos are absolute bollocks, there is no debate. Tyler Glockner has been discredited and debunked in every aspect. However, there is a mystery. How does this verified fraud have almost 200,000 subscribers?
Isn't it crazy to look back when this video was done in December of 2015? So right in the beginning of 2016 is when people started noticing the video. 17, 18, 19. We are going into 3.5 years since he was fully exposed for doing all this. Do you think it stopped? Do you think that he hit 200,000 subscribers and then stopped doing all the clickbaiting, doing all the faking of the videos? He didn't. He's never stopped. What he does is have a lot, and you notice this if you watch him, he's got a lot of videos that are kind of not as, you know, no sightings, just on these stories that happen. Kind of filler content that he knows and everyone knows are going to get less views because people aren't going to watch them all the way through and they won't get recommended more. But then when all the views are down, when things aren't going his way, he has systematically always created a hoax video so that he could drop it and bombard the people. He gets busted, does more of the filler content, rinses and repeats. I think personally what he's doing is he's so caught up in getting views and getting all this money to come in that when the views are low, it almost might eat at him or something until he caves into the pressure and builds another fake thing. But this is the cycle of Secure Team. It's why you've got great UFO researchers that you can find just by searching for the subject all over the internet that don't get a lot of attention, that don't get this kind of momentum that he's gotten. Yet the one guy out there, there's a few others, but he's the real successful one. He does this and just explodes on YouTube. Now, I think he actually goes into more content theft from other sources. Take a look at this. It's a little bit creepy.
Could it be that Tyler Glockner is some sort of marketing genius? Well, consider that he once offered a t-shirt in his online gear store. This is the absolute truth, using the Nazi Reichsadler symbol, replacing the swastika with his alien head design. It's not.
Now, I almost thought that he was joking when he said this, but back then, there were too many people that actually ordered his shirt.
In his store any longer, I can't imagine why, but you can still see the image on a graphic at the end of all his videos. Hey Tyler, how are the sales of that Nazi?
You can go back to his old videos and still see that t-shirt advertised at the end of them.
T-shirt. Not so good, huh?
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead. Those are just basic things. He just has if he does need to make a shirt or an emblem, he just steals it. That's all he's saying.
Consistently, UFO hoaxes that go viral start with British tabloid websites, particularly the Express UK and their main carnival barker, John Austin. These publications are just looking for some easy clickbait to bring in page views. Not just the Express, mind you, but the Mirror, the Daily Mail, even the Huffington Post UK.
Now, what he's showing you is another tactic that was used by Tyler to make sure that he got good clicks, good views, and went viral. A combination of the fake videos, a combination of, you know, the extreme tabloid press grabbing his video and embedding it into the front of the website. I'm just giving you the true, researchable, accurate history of how a basic run-of-the-mill UFO channel amongst thousands and thousands and thousands managed to grow his channel to where it is before it was demonetized yesterday.
And Yahoo News UK. In this era of cut and paste journalism, once the hoaxes are promoted in the tabloids, they go viral, getting picked up by every other website looking for some easy traffic, who never check the credibility of the source. From there, they end up as countless Facebook shares, easily drawing in curious viewers. Of the hoaxes created by SecureTeam10 since July of 2015, those not promoted on a tabloid news site averaged 2,296 views per day. Those that were promoted by tabloids averaged 19,158 views per day, or an increase of 734%.
Now, if let's say that the tabloids in the UK back in 15, 16, 17, and 18 decided that they would pull videos from other channels than Secure Team, then those channels would get a boost and grow. And in fact, it happened with a few other people. I think personally that Tyler noticed that his more extreme created videos, and you can find these archived on on the web. They're not gone or anything. I think the reason that the tabloids grabbed Tyler's videos is the ones that he created from the ground up, like the body behind Saturn and the cube floating in the air and the alien thing stalking the little girl. I think those were not only stories that could be easily shared through tabloids, but since they did well on his channel at first, they were noticed more by the tabloids. So I think Tyler did see this concept, realize, oh my God, I'm getting 1,000% growth in views when I'm picked up by the tabloids. What made my video get picked up by the tabloids that time? Well, coincidentally, it's those extreme stories. It's those extreme shares. I think this is why you would think if you hit 200, like I have a channel with right around 40,000 subscribers, and it's pretty successful. It does really well when I'm uploading there. I'm busy doing other things right now, but I'll be back there someday. And it does very well having that amount of subscribers in my mind. Now, it's not a lot of money, but it's more money than I would make going out and doing a basic job around where I live. So what I'm saying is, what I think is when he hit 200,000 subscribers, everyone asked the question. He was exposed. He could have just started doing good work. Why wouldn't he? Well, of course, you don't get that big boost of money. You don't have that big boost of virality. So I think that, he had a decision to make back when he was exposed. Do I stop doing all the, really clickbaity stuff, creating the fake videos, and try my best to be a real researcher, which with the following he had, he would have been successful even if he stopped at 200,000. He probably still would have grown and still did okay. Or did he keep going for the hard, easy money and try to build his way up to the millions of subscribers? And I think he just caved to the pressure. He caved to the greed because he did keep faking. He did keep clickbaiting, and he did keep feeding the tabloids what they wanted. Now, let's fast forward to today. But before we do, this was an excellent amount of research. He crunched the numbers. He grabbed screenshots of every point that he wanted to make. The amount of research in this one video is 1,000 times more than any research and any work done in any 100 Secure Team videos combined. So please go look up UFO Theater and watch his content. Even if you at the end say, I'm still going to watch Tyler and subscribe and all that, give him a chance. I think you won't keep watching Tyler because he sources everything he says. He proves it to you, and you can fact check it by searching it. So, UFO Theater on the Wings of Fail, Secure Team 10. So today, like I told you, I found the video on, let's just jump over to Tyler's page, Secure Team. Let me do the search. I saw the video. Someone jumped in my live chat and told me that Secure Team got demonetized. This may be the end of Secure Team. Really funky that he used that front image on it, Really funky. And I swear to God, dude, he literally just downloaded the Alienware logo and put a freaking circle on it. I cannot get over this. Look at this. Alienware logo. You type it into Google so you can prove I'm not BSing you. That is his logo. I don't even think it's changed one tiny bit. Let me compare it here. Right there. There's it. There's look, it's the same logo as the Alienware freaking logo, dude. He didn't even change it. He didn't even stretch it or morph it or shift it a little bit so that, he obviously knows how to use Photoshop. But anyway, I can, but I'll do it let me do it in just a second. Sorry about that. I will get to that. I meant to yesterday, but I'll get it for sure. So anyway, what's going on? If you look at this video from today, on Secure Team's channel, let me go ahead and pump some music so I can talk. If you look at this video from today, this may be the end of Secure Team. This is on the Secure Team channel. He asks you to politely tweet Team YouTube in hopes of fixing this mistake. For one, I don't know how he knows it's a mistake. If you just go back and check his thumbnails and his titles without looking at his tags, you do notice that it's full of misleading. Like, let me see here. What was it? I think that they demonetized him for, I forget the verbiage. I would type it in and pull up the actual page on YouTube's forums that tell you why you get demonetized for doing those things. But it's obvious that his titles and his thumbnails are there to incite views, incite clicks from the search in a misleading way, because he's using false information. He's not delivering proof of the things that he states with his titles, and I think that's why YouTube decided to do this. Truly, I don't think YouTube cares about some clickbait. They know that you've got to do some. It's the misleading stuff. You lead people to believe, to click your video by saying giant cube over the earth, but a YouTube employee could easily look at the giant cube video, pause it when the giant cube comes up, look close at it, and see that it's been done in Photoshop. Then you can do what we did back then and search the internet trying to find the originator for this cube and see it's not originated anywhere but SECURETEAM10. A lot of people defend Tyler and say, well, he does great videos, and yes, he does have some videos that are completely fake, but what if those are sent into him? Well, that's the problem. That's not how it works on the internet. You may get an original submission a couple times and be misled 1 or 2 times. But my point is, if he is really being sent this stuff from other sources, they don't just send it straight to Secure Team. Not the best sightings. They send it to Secure Team, yes, but then they upload it on Twitter. They put it on Facebook. Now, the nice thing about reverse image searches is it searches the entire internet. And when Tyler has done these deceptive videos, there is nowhere on the internet where most of them can be found for any submission to any UFO site, to any tweet, to any Facebook post or anything. It literally starts on Tyler's channel. That's the thing that did him in. You'd think if he was smart when he went to fake these videos with these fake sightings and these fake Photoshop things, that he would, a few days before he put out the video, go to some remote site somewhere or go create a sock account and tweet it out or something. That way, when researchers go back to see if Secure Team is the place all this came from, or did somebody literally see it on Twitter or record it themselves and send it to him, at least we would, there'd be something in the background to pull up. There have been too many times when Tyler has been the originator for Photoshopped and video edited fake footage that's used. Then he builds a narrative. There's chasing a kid. My point is, when you do this much of what he does, you eventually out yourself. How many times has Tyler been caught? It's uncountable. I know that at one point, I used to go to YouTube, Google Hangout chats, and go live on other channels with multitudes of channels that used to debunk these guys because of the damage it would do to people that really try to study this phenomenon. And of course, if you are trying to seriously look into this phenomenon, and you do notice that someone is doing what Tyler is doing, by definition, misleading large amounts of people constantly with this fake stuff, you're going to try to call the person out when they continue to do it. You're going to try to get their viewers to realize the truth. Against all these channels, against all of their efforts, it's not like we're going to devote our entire channels to doing it. So yes, he did prevail. He kept on. Not only did he keep going, he got more and more and more extreme as time went on. He did this thing that happened to his channel, to himself. So that leads me into a question. I asked it earlier, but it's been tugging on the back of my mind. Tyler asks us to try to get YouTube to undo the decision and give him back his monetization. And I have to ask myself, is he asking this because he's going to change his ways? He's going to report what's really there. He's not going to add any fake stuff to it. He's not going to do things just to get the attention of tabloid media and get the shares. Is he going to do it for real if he gets his monetization back? Because if the answer was yes, I can't be hateful, I'd try to help him. But if the answer is no, and Tyler's going to come back and continue to create fake videos so that he can get high views to maintain the momentum of his channel and the money that's coming in, I see that as only bad for YouTube. Not only does it devalue his channel and all channels in the same sphere, but it devalues the entire concept of ufology as a whole. And I know that a lot of people don't take it seriously, and I'm fine with that. But the problem is, there really is a phenomenon happening in our skies. In fact, I just did a video. I just did a live stream where I talked about the Pentagon is in the news again for admitting that they have highly taken reports of UFOs seriously this entire time, ever since Area 51, even though they told the public that they stopped doing it. We all know that happened, but it was just a rumor in the past. And just as a few days ago, it's been 100% admitted to by the government. So yes, whether or not it's an aerial phenomenon, whether or not it's a freaking alien, or whether it's a government technology that they're trying to hide from us, something is happening up there, and it's been going on for a very long period of time. And there's nothing better to keep things hidden than people like Tyler misleading, creating fake stories, and making a mockery of the topic. So, we're left with a decision. The same decision that anyone else that's ever watched Secure Team has to ask themselves now. Do you help Tyler by supporting his hashtag and trying to tweet YouTube? Or do you do what's right? Do you grab the links of these videos and playlists that show that Tyler has not learned his lesson despite years of being called out and debunked, and go share that on Twitter to the people who are out there making a lot of noise? I've made my decision. I've already started doing it. To illustrate, I've already started taking debunk videos and replying to some of these people so they know the truth and can maybe share it to more of the people that support him themselves. So anyway, to stress to you how crazy all of this is, I'm going to go to Twitter and I'm going to show you the amount of people that are doing this. We literally 7 minutes ago, 8 minutes ago, 9 minutes ago, every minute there are at least 2 to 3 tweets still going out to YouTube to try to get his monetization back. When did he upload this? He uploaded it yesterday. So let's hear what they're saying, and let's see if there's anybody out on Twitter trying to get the truth out there that Tyler is only doing this for the money, or else he wouldn't be faking it. Why else would you do it? Why else would you fake all this? If you were an honest person or doing it for the right reasons, just creating entertainment fake UFO videos, you would tell people. It would say parody. It would say comedy down in the about section. He's telling people that this is all true, and he knows that it's not. Let's go look at Twitter before we get out of here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Daz of the Cameraman's playlist by typing in Secure Team Debunk. Hitting enter. Right here, there is Daz of the Cameraman's playlist is the top one. So I'm going to go to his playlists. You know what? Let me just grab it from the front page here. It'll make it quicker. I'm going to go ahead and shut that. Right here. I'm going to scroll down until I see the 5th or 6th one, Debunking Secure Team 10, and I'm going to click it because these are the best ones. I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to go to Twitter, and I'm going to put out a tweet. Anyone who supports Secure Team must watch this playlist before believing him. Now, some people are going to call me a troll or put me down. Am I trolling? No. I just want people to see the evidence, and then I'm fine with them making up their mind to continue supporting Secure Team and continue spreading his hoax. I'm going to go to UFO Theater. I'm going to grab the link for that video that I showed you, which was called On the Wings of Fail, Secure Team 10. and I'm going to type. Perhaps the best sum up to get the truth about Secure Team, hashtag Secure Team, hashtag SECURETEAM10, @ SECURETEAM10. I'm going to be right up front with Tyler that I'm doing this because he knows who I am. There was 2 weeks that went by where I did a nightly show when I covered UFOs topics all the time. Every night when I did a show, one of the topics that I covered would appear on SECURETEAM10 the very next day. I recorded it in a video and put out the evidence. I don't mind that he did that. I'm just telling you. That's how I know he watched me. SECURETEAM10, I'd like to interview you finally now to get all the questions answered that the community has had for all these months. It is the time to come clean so that bigger channels will support you and help you, knowing you will change for the future. Please let me know. And I'm tweeting it out because I've always tried to interview Tyler from when he had 200,000 subs all the way up to recently. So let's look here. We got 17 new results just since I opened it. 2 of them are mine. Please turn Secure Team monetization. Let's go to the yellow room. I call it the yellow room because it was yellow in the beginning. We got people begging for his monetization back on. What's happening with Secure Team? What a joke, YouTube. Not happy. Remonetize Secure Team 10. There have been no false tags, thumbnails, or titles. See, it's things like that that make me go drop a little tiny link into people. Please keep Secure Team channel on. I find this interesting and often visit its many topics. I care about the channel. Its content is harmless. It's not harmless if it's a complete lie disguised as the truth so that you will click it and share it. Reinstate moneyization. You think I'm lying? Look. Reinstate moneyization of Secure Team. I would leave a link for that guy, but I don't think he'd know how to click it or anything. I'm not happy. What's happening? YouTube is supposed to give free speech. Well, then explain all of this. If that's the case, Mr. James whatever. Reinstate the monetization of Secure Team channel. I watched the channel since the start and tune in every video. Why are you shutting down Secure Team? Are you actually serious? Have you seen any of the Visa? They are 100% accurate. Here, I'll help you to understand. What I find strange is all these blank. I'm almost thinking Secure Team's using some bots, but I'll leave it there. Unvalid reasons. Unvalid. Well, how about this? This won't even hit 0.001% of everyone that tweets in the next hour, me even doing it to 10 people. Asking to remonetize the Secure Team account because your criteria doesn't fit the instance. He's got these people fooled is what I'm trying to show you. So let's go to the top tweets. It appears YouTube demonetized me. The reasoning is that I use misleading titles, which makes no sense. Did I respond to this one? Yeah, I did. Hey, Team YouTube, why are you demonetizing Secure Team? Okay, we got some responses there, so... Well, since he's done this for years, maybe. And let's just scroll through and we'll see if there's any more high liked. Here we go. Oh no, that's one of his video shares. Oh man, look at this. He's going crazy. I know what I'll do. Secure Team 10 at Team YouTube. Let's see what comes up. Because if Team YouTube replied, it'll be at the top. Take a look at this. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and close all that, and let's sum everything up and get out of here. And as soon as I can, I will mod Diligent. I promise you guys. I know he needs modded, but I'll have to do it when the chat is turned on. So in the end, if you have gone out and watched all of the videos that catalog the evidence of what SecureTeam has done in the last few years, that is completely manipulating the YouTube community, manipulating it for money, and derailing the UFO community just for the sake of getting cash, then you want to make the decision to help support him right now, I don't mind that you do. You are a free person. You get to do what you want. But I ask you this. If you take the topic as entertainment, I could see you making the decision. But if you take the topic seriously and you really do want to know what the truth is, and it seriously 100% grabs you, this topic of ufology, I ask you to do your diligent research. I ask you to go and watch the videos that have cataloged what he's done. If it had only been some crappy titles and some crappy thumbnails, I would chalk it up to him trying to get views like every YouTuber does. Who cares? That's not the reason. YouTube has very vague excuses for taking away the monetization of channels and deleting channels for legal reasons. I don't think that they really deleted him because of tags and titles or thumbnails. I think they used that as the excuse, and I think a human finally watched his content, found the egregious things that he says and does, fact-checked what he said and how he did it, and realized that he was sitting there soaking all those ads that other channels could be getting for doing either entertaining stuff that's not deceiving them, or other even valid people that are researching without creating the fake stuff, I think deserve the ads more than SecureTeam. There's only a limited amount of ads on the channel. And on the entirety of YouTube, only a limited amount of ads. And when these types of deceptive channels get to represent YouTube with them, I do find an issue. Although I would like for it to be the way it used to be, where everybody has a fair shot to be monetized. YouTube doesn't do that anymore. And as much as it does suck, I'm not going to pull for... I myself personally, and this is what I want to say, do not want his channel deleted. I'd love for him to start taking things seriously and stop faking everything. But it's never going to happen with Tyler. He's had 100 chances to keep his monetization and his subscribers, and he took it to the extreme. And that tells me that that helps me make the decision to not go to YouTube and tweet them and ask. I'm not going to ask my following to do it. I'm going to ask my following, if you see people tweeting SecureTeam, let them know where to go to get the truth. Because the people that find the truth on SecureTeam, this is what I didn't tell you earlier. I used to watch it and try to get Rachel to watch it. And Rachel would always tell me, this stuff is fake. You can tell. So one day I started to look around and I found Alien Addict's channel. I always talk about Alien Addict because he woke me up. He started me down the path of fact-checking and debunking more than any other channel did. He had just made a video that was getting a bunch of views. Alien Addict. And it was about debunking SecureTeam. I saw the video, and I left him a mean comment. I said, you're just jealous of SecureTeam. Just something like that. Just being rude. I was a viewer back then, and I just left that comment. He wrote me back, and he said, watch some of my other videos, and if you still feel that way, write me back and tell me. And I didn't, but it got caught in my head. So I went and looked at some of his other videos, and I started noticing and then I went and looked at more people, and I started to notice that he does this all the time. He's been doing it for years. And I actually wrote him back and started talking to Alien Addict, apologized to him, and eventually made a video and basically described, what happened. And I started to see when he would upload new videos, I started to be able to tell when they were real and when they were fake, and I started to debunk him myself. And it's something that I've done whenever I stumble upon one of Secure Team's videos and I can prove beyond a shadow of any doubt that he has done this to those videos. I'll make a video and demonstrating it. I probably made a total of 6 debunks on him. Thanks for watching. I'm UNIRock. If you like what you've seen tonight, me, describing all this to you and cataloging it to you, consider subscribing. No big deal if you don't want to, though. To my squad fam, love you guys. I appreciate you. Hey, what's up? Hybrid, Demonic, Danielle. Hey, everybody. I would have just recorded this and uploaded it, but it was late. I didn't want to go through the process of doing all that. I just decided to hit go live and get it out there. Because I think that this will... What led me to go live again was when I typed Secure Team, but then I went into a Today search. I saw a few people that were talking about how he was demonetized, holding up his t-shirts, and now I am starting to see, other people, like some debunking videos come up, but then I saw this guy.
Subscribers, and he's been really working this, getting the truth out. He's created contacts all over the place. He's worked hard to get boots on the ground everywhere and people sending him information that's pertinent to what is happening in the whole UFO and the...
I'm sorry to say it, Mike. That's not true. He is just scanning the internet for viral things that he thinks will go viral to cover. There are, though, good researchers out there. If you need to find some, Mike, get a hold of me. I'll give you an entire list of them. Anyway, I'm out of here. Let's cross our fingers. Let's hope that the right thing happens. God knows what the right thing is. Let's hope it happens. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Hey, what did I do? How are you, buddy? Hey, Ben. Hey, Danielle. Kristen. Hey, everyone. You too, guys. Thank you.